Hello guys, how are you? So this video today is for us to reflect and to learn a little bit about the Rogerian approach, the positive psychology approach, or we can call a humanistic approach. This or we can even call the third school of psychology, right? So this third school of psychology was built around 1950s, I believe, 1950s, and it was founded after the schools of psychology like psychoanalysis and psychodynamic and behaviorism was already out there. They were already out there, and they had their ways to theorize human beings, right? So the Rogerian approach, it calls Rogerian because the founder of the third school of psychology was Carl Rogers, although Abraham Maslow had a lot of influence too. But we know more this school of psychology, and even the name itself calls, Rogerian approach, because there is a amazing, great influence from Carl Rogers, right? So the main focus in here is in this school is the way that we focus on the human being itself. So like behaviorism and the psychoanalytical and psychodynamic approach, which I actually particularly I adopt a lot of the psychodynamic and psychoanalytical approach with my clients, because I do believe the unconscious mind influences a lot of our behavior. I do believe in that, but I do believe I do use the as a foundation in my relationship with my clients. I do use the humanistic approach. That is my actually formation in Brazil. I have a post-graduation in humanistic approach, and I absolutely believe in the effectiveness of this school of psychology and the approach that we use with our clients, because it has all to do with the unconditional positive regard, that you don't judge, that you don't come from a place of a stereotyped belief, or in believing that your client has some issue, so then you are superior, so you know more than the client. No, I know I'm doing a 360-degree here, but just to explain to you a little bit of my experience. Now, going back to the Rogerian approach, it, like I said, it was born in 1950s after the behaviorism and the psychoanalysis and the psychodynamic approach. And this third school believes that the human being has the innate potential for self-growth, the innate potential to direct their lives and to grow themselves, only if they have an environment that is supportive. It's like, I like to say, it's like a plant or a flower. If they have the right environment, they will blossom, they will flourish. So the focus in the positive psychology is mainly to reflect to the clients, their own potential. Is we don't guide the clients. It's a non-directive approach, and it's very client-centered. We do believe that every client is unique. Every client has their unique potential. They are individualized from the every circumstances. If we help them reflectively to embrace that potential, they with time will create their own way to update, to, like we call in Rogerian approach, is to self-actualize. Self-actualization is the ability to flow effectively with no impediments into your full potential. So that's a self-actualization, is an update. He believes, Carl Rogers believes, that we are in constant the body is in constant flow, is in constant update, is in constant intention, right? For health, not disorders, but for health. So if we are among circumstances or situations that will build blockages, so then we'll become ill. But the body is constantly striving for that full update and full completion, to complete the cycle, to go and to continue growing. That's what this and the positive psychology believes. So I believe it's such an amazing way to look at our potential and to inspire the potential of our clients too. So in general, right? I'm not even approaching and talking here as a psychologist or as a mental health counselor here in the United States, but I am approaching as an individual that also has this potential, like you also have this potential, this innate potential uh, to go beyond, what the circumstances of your life gives you, and even by mentalization, or by intention, and by reflection, allowing yourself to strive for something that is more than what you know. So there is something very important also for the self-actualization. We do need to allow ourselves to experience the situation. When we are not open to learn, whether this experience is good or bad, because we do believe that in this approach that the experience is just an opportunity. There is no, of course there is obvious bad situations, but if we are with an intention that our approach is the learning, is to actualize, we can reach what we call the transcendental. We go beyond even our own circumstance, and we can see it in a different way, we can learn in a different way, and that is only done by consciousness, by us choosing to experience without utilizing any maladaptive behaviors nor any mechanisms of defense, which, for example, denial can be one, avoidance can be one, deflection can be one, right? So if we don't utilize these mechanisms of defense, and we actually are able to experiment that situation and to learn from the situation, that will help us to actualize, to self-actualize. We call also actualization of the organism, or organismic update, organismic actualization. And then we build what Rogers used this term calls congruence. Okay, so congruence is that ability to allow ourselves to update, to get to that point where you feel more and more aware. It's all to do with awareness, all to do with fulfillment, with self-growth. If you allow yourself to strive more for that, towards that direction, then the pain, the ache, or the avoidance, or the denial, we can grow as human beings, right? So it's a very open, self-reflective approach with life. So then we can grow as human beings. That's where the Rogerian, the beautiful positive psychology, or third force of psychology, implies, wants or inspire us to strive for. Okay, there are a lot. Is so rich school. It's such a rich approach that I cannot bring in one video here. It's already going in 9 minutes, but later on I'm going to be bringing more things about Carl Rogers, because it's such an amazing approach that we can have with things in life. Right now, even with the world the way that it is, with loneliness, or with sadness, and so much disorders and anxiety and phobias out there, trauma, right? And so it's so important to understand little by little other ways to see ourselves and to understand our experiences too, right? So I hope that you have a beautiful week. This is the week of Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a peaceful week. Make a list of what you're grateful for. Include yourself in this list. I'll talk to you very soon, okay? Bye.